Hi, I'm Summer Elusive Fangirl and I'm back for episode 4 of Haikyuu to the Top second season. Last week's episode was very emotional, or at least it was for me, as it made me cry and swear a little bit. Because, wow, the character development and characterization of Tanaka in that episode was amazing. Tanaka's always been a big character in the sense that it's quite hard not to notice his personality. Even when he's in the background, he's always doing something or making comments. But we've never looked into his actual mental state and how he actually sees things. We just see him how others see him, which is a very strong, mentally strong person who just always appears to be able to pick himself back up. But wow, last week he was having a hard time because he hadn't done any of his usual impactful moves or spikes or anything like that last episode, or even a particularly good block. Then he was just struggling to see himself as anything but useless during the match because he just wasn't contributing. But he hadn't realised, and thankfully Hinata pointed out to him that actually he had been helpful. One thing he did was he helped Suki when he was doing a block, and he jumped up next to him despite the fact that it was in the middle of the court. And middle blockers are used to having to block by themselves, but he went and gave him some support. And obviously Hinata, the fellow middle blocker, just thought that this was great because he said it feels quite lonely sometimes when you're the only one going against them. And for Hinata as well, probably quite intimidating sometimes when you're faced against a really powerful spiker. And after he had helped Hinata with one of his blocks, which blocked off the option for doing a cross shot, which therefore led it to being a straight, which could be picked up, then he had his mojo back and he managed to do his own cross shot, which he's been practicing since season 2, since I think he saw Bokuto's one. So that was so satisfying. Last week's episode was one of the most stressful Haikyuu episodes I've ever watched. Like, normally they're stressful just because of the match, because it feels like a real sport, but this was stressful because I was feeling really concerned for Tanaka. I knew he'd be okay in the end, but I was so concerned for him for the entire episode. I don't know what to expect from this episode. Just expect more of the match, unless there's some backstory of a character, but otherwise I just expect more of the match. And I have no idea where the match is going, except from the fact that I did make a prediction last week, and I think I'll stick to it. I think this will be a 3-set match, unless the second set is really incredibly close. I just feel like this is going to be a hard match for Kurasano, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's 3 sets, but also I could see it being 2 as well. I think that the majority of this season will be this match, but I don't know if it will just be just over half of the season, considering we're 4 episodes in. We've only this is the 4th episode, and it took 3 episodes to do 1 set. Maybe we'll just have this season will be this match and the start of the next. I have no idea. But yeah, otherwise I don't know what to expect. I'm just excited to start this episode, so let's get to it. Nekoma versus Sarukawa Tech. Oh, so we're doing a Nekoma episode. I like his socks. Oh, he wants to get to the snack machine, vending machine. Oh. It's fine. When he goes against Kurasano, he will get that feeling. He will. He will. Oh. Like, it's getting stronger. We're getting flashbacks. Of course. Yes. 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 Stamina S, power D, technique C. Nezumi, the rats versus the cats. Oh. 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 Oh, this is cute. Oh my god, there's only 4 more days of it. That's so weird. Oh god, these rallies are gonna go on forever. Oh. That's why they got such similar defense. Uh-oh. They're just trying to wear them. Oh, they are aware that Kenma hasn't got good stamina. Oh no. I don't think it will work. I think Nekoma will be fine, but it's good technique. Kenma, come on. Oh, okay, so receiving's harder, so they can't set it directly to Kenma so that he can do a set. They are forcing him to go after the ball in order to set. Interesting. Oh, I love this animation. Oh, Kenma's gonna be right behind. Oh. Same. Oh my god, that's really cute. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, this is so adorable. I do not have very good stamina. I'm more of a sprinter than I am a long distance runner. Is he going to prove himself to Yamamoto? Just because someone's quiet does not mean they're going to be bad. Ha! Ha! Yes, go on. Well, he's training even harder because he's annoyed by the fact that Kenma's really good. God, I love all the background sounds. Oh, did he make a mistake? Oh. Oh. Are they going to have a little session together when they practice doing sets? Oh my god. Oh god. Is Kenma going to practice with him more? They're going to have a chat. Come on. Oh. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. He's giving you advice. Meant to be having fun. Oh, I'm glad he's actually talking to him about it. Because he doesn't want to admit it. Hoo-hoo. Oh my god, the animation! Oh my god, he really was a scared kitten there. Oh. Haikyuu is the demon senpai. Oh my god, you pissed him off. Oh my god. He sees it as a game. Oh. Oh my god. This guy. Yeah. That was a great way of diffusing the argument, though. Oh, nice. Yeah, that is a good enough motivation for some people. Kenma! Oh. Oh. The bucket is ready. Ah! Oh my god, yes. I like this OST. It's very intense. But the rest of the team will support him. I believe in it. Come on. He's trained as well. That was a really interesting episode. I was not expecting having a Nekoma-centric episode. It's really nice to see at least glimpses of other matches still. Haikyuu is definitely a show where it doesn't matter which team is the protagonist team or the main team, because all of them have been characterized so well that we could follow any of them, and like I would be perfectly happy just watching even just a season of Nekoma matches. Like that would just be great as well. And we're still learning more about them because we've only seen what we have from when they've fought against Kurasano or during the training camps. I really liked seeing a little bit more into Kenma, Kuro, and Yamamoto's past. That was interesting to see, especially how it's understandable that Kenma and Yamamoto, who have quite different beliefs, would have butted heads in the past because, like Yamamoto said to quite a few people, Kenma doesn't look like he's putting in the effort that he needs to. But also Yamamoto was just going on and on about guts and being stronger when that wasn't the issue, and he knew it wasn't the issue. It was not his strength. It was actually more of a mental thing of concentrating and other things along those lines, which you get from practicing actual volleyball, not just strength training and stamina training. So they both needed to work more on the other, because Kenma is all about strategies and his visualization whilst he was running with all like the game references and like images in the background and like just using his imagination to make running fun is great. I am not someone who particularly enjoys just running for the heck of it. Sometimes I'll be in the mood for it, but most of the time I need something to entertain me whilst I'm doing it. I normally listen to podcasts and stuff whilst I'm running. So I completely understand like having to create things in your imagination just to make it more fun. And it was great to see how their relationship went from teammates who butted heads to kind of grudging actual teammates who work together to now actually being friends because Kenma will call him Tora, which is just really cute. That's a really nice little detail. Really love the animation of the two of them fighting when they're like grabbing at each other and shaking each other. Just looks so good. One of my favourite pieces of animation in Haikyuu, despite the fact that we have some amazing ones for spikes, etc. Like, honestly, brilliant. But one of my favourite scenes ever is the fight between Kageyama and Hinata, because I don't know, I just really love how dynamic and just heavy the actual movements feel. Like they feel like they have a weight behind them when like Kageyama's throwing Hinata to the floor. Like, oh, as well as just having an emotional impact because the two of them were fighting, the animation just built on it so much. And I loved how they used the animation here. It's just so good. I get way too excited. I like the fact that the coach from the other team studied under Nekomata. So he knows his technique of defense, and also he's been able to get his team to build up their defense. And they've obviously done some research into Nekoma because they knew Kenma doesn't have the most stamina, and that his biggest weakness is that. So if you tire him out, he just won't be able to perform as much. And I really like the strategy of just, if they make Nekoma mess up their receives, or not completely mess up, but, don't make them receive not as cleanly as they normally would, then Kenma actually has to run in order to be able to get to the ball in order to set. I really like that strategy. That was really cool to see. Pretty sure Nekoma's going to beat them, just because I need the Battle of the Garbage Dump. Like, if I don't believe in this, I don't know what I'll do, because I need them to face each other. I need Karasuno and Nekoma to face each other. When we get to that point, I have no idea who's going to win. It could be either, but I am convinced we're going to get to that point. If not, my heart will be broken, as well as all of theirs, obviously. I need it to happen. So I'm guessing next episode will be continuing with this match before going back to Karasuno match, in which case then I could see this entire season being the Inarizaki, and we literally just get a look at who our next opponents are before the season ends. It'd be really cool if we'll be able to see another Fukurodani match as well, maybe just like a couple of scenes from it. But actually, we wouldn't be able to if the Karasuno match is going to be going on the whole time, because Bokuto and Akashi are watching. So whilst they're there, obviously they're not in a match. I don't know how long we're going to spend in the national tournament. I don't know how many seasons. I don't know what the plans are for next season, because there better be a next season. But I don't know what the plans are going to be for it, or how many episodes it's going to be, if it's going to be another 13 episode one, or we're going back to a longer one, like a 25 episode one, but we'll have a longer wait for it. And I can't wait to see more of this match, if we're going to get the continuation next episode, or just whatever Haikyuu has to throw at me. Like, I'm ready, I'm happy to receive it. But I think that's all I've got to say about this week's episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll join me for next week's episode, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.